At 1800 hours on September 30th, Beijing time, the NBA Golden State Warriors played against the Washington Wizards. The Washington Wizards did not lose against the Golden State Warriors in the past 10 games. Can they make persistent efforts in the next games? Although the Golden State Warriors are strong, at present it's also about exercise. What kind of game will the two sides play? The first preseason game of the NBA in the new season will be the Japan game. The Washington Wizards led by Rui Hachimura will face the Warriors. In the off-season, the team will renew the core bill with a 5-year Supermax salary. The joining of Button and Morris will improve the team. Offensive performance, Bill, Kuzma, Avdija, Porzingis, Rui Hachimura are expected to start the game. Facing the Golden State Warriors, the Washington Wizards look forward to showing good offensive and defensive capabilities in the first game of the preseason. The Washington Wizards had an average NBA performance last season, with a score of 35 wins and 47 losses, ranking 12th in the Eastern Conference. They averaged 108.6 points per game. The Washington Wizards defeated the Golden State Warriors 87-77 in the last game, which is also the reason for the Summer League. The intensity of this game was not high. The only thing fortunate is that the Washington Wizards were in a balanced position against the Golden State Warriors in history, and this time they faced no resistance. Ability. In the new season, they should change their destiny and fight for the playoffs. Beal is one of the core of the team. He completed his contract extension in the summer and got another big contract. Last season, he played only 40 times and averaged 23.2 points, 4.7 rebounds and 6.6 assists per game. That's no excuse for Beal's return to all-star form this season. Porzingis and Kuzma are also big players for the Wizards. The defending champion Golden State Warriors prepare for their first preseason game. The Warriors retain their core structure in the off-season. After the departure of role players such as Peyton Jr. and Anderson, the addition of DiVincenzo and J. Michael Green is a supplement, and the team is still in the new season. One of the favorites to win the championship, it is expected that the starter will play for about 20 minutes. The preseason is more about adjusting the lineup and team status. In the face of the Washington Wizards, the Warriors look forward to the offensive and defensive pressure to win. The Golden State Warriors scored 53 wins and 29 losses last season and ranked 3rd in the Western Conference. They averaged 111 points per game, and their scoring abilities were comparable. They averaged 105.5 points per game and played well in defense. The Golden State Warriors lost to the Washington Wizards 77-87 in the last game. Since they did not have a main lineup, they were able to cope with mediocre opponents. However, their performance against the Washington Wizards last season was not satisfactory. The track record is at a disadvantage. Can the Golden State Warriors meet again this time to complete their revenge? The Warriors won the championship last season. From season 15 to season 22, the Warriors reached the finals 6 times in 8 years and won the championship 4 times. Their outstanding results have allowed them to accumulate a large number of fans around the world. Last season's championship proved that Curry, Thompson and Green's cornerstone of the Warriors' generation is not old and remains a top 3 in the league. The outcome of this game is not important for the Warriors, but the following points are crucial to the Warriors' new season, and even affect Coach Kerr's formation. The first is whether the state of the Warriors' 3 veterans Curry, Klay Thompson and Green will decline. As players age and injuries increase, all players face a decline in athleticism and performance. Both Curry and Klay Thompson have maintained high-intensity training this summer, and they are likely to stay in shape. Klay Thompson is getting stronger and stronger, and he is even expected to return to the top. The most worrying thing is Green. His form dropped sharply last season. In addition, He is not focused on basketball and is also busy with business activities this summer. Therefore, Green's form this season may still be there is a decline. Green is the Warriors' defensive core and passing hub. He is crucial to the Warriors. If Green's form declines, Kerr will have to replace him with other players. Then there are young players such as Poole, Wiseman, and Kuminga who have worked hard this summer. The preseason is a stage for them to show their training results. They are the future of the Warriors. At the same time, they also have a competitive relationship. Whoever is in better condition will get more playing opportunities in the new season. Finally, whether the Warriors' new aide Michael Green and DiVincenzo can successfully integrate into the Warriors system, they are two important rotation players on the Warriors bench, and their state is also very important for the Warriors. The Warriors' first opponent in the preseason is the Wizards, and the two sides will present a wonderful game for fans in Tokyo, Japan. The sports lottery data gives the Golden State Warriors -4.5. According to the historical big data analysis of Chinese sports lottery, the Washington Wizards did not perform well in the NBA, but they have quite an advantage against the Golden State Warriors. Encountered a defeat, but can occupy the psychological track record advantage, even if the team's strength is not as good as the opponent, because this game is a preseason game, there will be a chance to contend. The campaign believes that the Washington Wizards will not lose face. Expose 1 for 3 trading plan. Warriors send Poole to relieve salary pressure, Pelicans' new Big Four can rush to championship. After successfully persuading Iguodala to fight for another year, the Warriors roster has reached 20 players, and there will be no new recruits to join. Although the new season staff is neat and retains the core members of the championship team, they are in trouble in the early renewal of Poole and Wiggins. At this juncture, Green, who has 2 seasons left on his contract, also proposed to renew in advance contract, but he revealed on his podcast that the team will not complete an early contract extension with him. A well-known record revealed that once other teams offer Green a big contract, he will choose to leave the Warriors in the off-season next year, just like teams such as the Lakers, Lone Rangers, and Pistons. Considering that Green's annual salary in the 23-24 season exceeds $27 million, and this year has a player option, he has the right to refuse to execute, and there is still a possibility that he will leave the Warriors. Still, looking at how he did last season, it's going to be pretty tough for Green to get a deal that averages more than $27 million a year from another team. The only way is to stay with the Warriors on a contract with a lower average annual salary, wait for Clay, Wiggins and others to cut their salaries, and sacrifice some of their personal interests for the championship again. But even if Clay, Green, and Wiggins all chose to cut their salaries, they still couldn't keep Wiggins and Poole at the same time. According to Mr. Soo Koon's opinion, it is more cost-effective for the Warriors to keep Wiggins. Trade Poole for more chips, or do a sign-and trade. How to do it? Is this not? The American media NBA Analysis Network also hopes that the Warriors will give up Poole and simulate a 1-for-3 trade plan for the Warriors. The teams involved include the Warriors and the Pelicans. The specific transaction content is as follows. Warriors, send Jordan Poole, get Trey Murphy 3 from the Pelicans, 2023 Lakers/Pelicans first round, 2024 Lakers/Pelicans first round. Pelicans, send Trey Murphy 3, 2023 Lakers/Pelicans first round, 2024 Lakers/Pelicans first round, get Jordan Poole from Warriors. For the Pelicans, despite having a surprising performance last season causing a lot of trouble for the Suns in the playoffs, the team still lacks a bench leader. Obviously, when Zion returns, the overall strength of the Pelicans will be greatly improved, but it is not enough to have CJ alone on the back line. And what is Poole's strength? During the regular season last season, he averaged 18.6 points, 3.4 rebounds and 4 assists per game, with a shooting rate of 45.1% and a three-point shooting rate of 36.4%. In the playoffs, these two shooting rates were 50.8% and three-pointers. 39.1% hit rate. In other words, Poole's current strength is enough to be a super sixth man, and it can take the Pelicans' strength to a new level. He will form a new big four with CJ, Ingram, and Zion to attack the championship. As for why the Warriors gave up Poole, in addition to releasing salary pressure, it can also get a forward and 2 future first-round picks, and the team can use the picks to get more future stars. Although Poole has shown his strength and value, this attacking guard is obviously more important and scarce than Wiggins, who is both offensive and defensive. And Trey Murphy is a forward with a height of 206 cm. Last season, his three-point shooting rate was 38.2%, which is very suitable for dedicating his value in the Warriors' tactical system. Players like Poole can still be found in the league. Just like CJ of the Pelicans and Gordon of the Rockets, they are both players with very ferocious offensive firepower, but this type of player cannot be at the finals level. The trend of the game left and right on the stage. As for the role of Wiggins, fans who have watched the 21-22 playoffs must have been very impressed with him, and the Warriors should also consider this trade.